What's the chat?
It's slang.
I don't know if you ever read it because you weren't in it.
You know, I just didn't know if I want to spend that much time with you. That's not true. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Kurt Russell.
And I'm Wyatt Russell.
And we are spilling the ET. All right, Wyatt, we have questions to ask each other here, but who goes first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, you go first. Wyatt, in this series, we both play the same character, Colonel Lee Shaw, but during different time periods. And when we were first pitched the idea, were you at all hesitant?
I was extremely hesitant. Number one, we had never done anything together very clearly because it was like separation of church and state. Number two, if you were going to do something together, I feel like it's going to be highly scrutinized because of the fact that it was going to be something that really hadn't been done before. And number three, I just didn't know if I want to spend that much time with you. No, I'm kidding.
Hundreds of thousands are in the path of this monster. And we don't know what it wants.
We were both a little gun shy because we was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Godzilla, Kong,
Right.
monster
Just felt
thing.
like-
Is that really what is that?
But then you were in Europe and I was at home in my little red office room. And we had our first conversation about it, and we had the first two episodes, and that's we were going through it. You remember that? I remember it very clearly. It was 11:30.
What were you going through?
I was tired. Just the first scripts. We were talking about it together, and you had a lot of really good thoughts and ideas that kind of brought me around to realizing okay, yeah, it can be shaped into something that's really interesting.
No, and people ask you sometimes and me sometimes about working with each other, and that was what we wanted to do.
Yes.
And that was the fun part. I was like, there's no question about that. Well, that'd be a blast to do.
For sure.
What's next?
All right, enough
Okay.
on one.
Kurt.
Yes.
Dad.
Yes.
Season 1 ended in a cliffhanger where it seemed like your Colonel Lee Shaw died.
That's incorrect.
Well,
okay, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
That's not incorrect. Spill the tea. Did you always know the plan was to bring you back in season 2, or was there a time you thought they were really killing you off?
So, the ending of if you remember the end, I don't know if you ever read it because you weren't in it.
I read the things that I'm not in to understand the show.
I mean, this wasn't young Lee; it was old Lee. So the minute you saw, maybe you just went whatever. No, the way that finished was Shaw is on the line, and he says, he said, "Thank you," which was sort of an interesting line out of nowhere. Thank you for everything, he says to Keiko, and he goes down, and they go up
to Kate.
No, he says it to Keiko.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you didn't read it. I thought once he's left down there, he's history. He's finished. That was sort of the way I looked at it.
Right.
It was the end of it.
Okay, so you thought that they were not going to bring you back. You thought that was the end.
I thought it was the end of the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You didn't have any. Okay.
No, I figured.
All right.
I figured
answered
there
the
was
question.
always a way if they wanted to do a second season,
Gotcha,
there was
okay.
a way to at least.
So you were
go
surprised
into
when you weren't surprised, but you were like, oh wow, like he did die. You were kind of surprised about it. Like he didn't die. Cool, I'm back.
Yeah, he didn't just disappear.
Okay. That was a long story.
That is, we got time for 4 more of these.
This is not Kong.
And it's not Godzilla. This is something bigger.
The action heads to Skull Island for Season 2 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, premiering Friday on Apple TV. And the stakes are higher than ever. You got decades-old family secrets, a mysterious village, and last but not least, a new monster threatening the entire human race.
Why, despite starring in the same show, we have never shared any scenes together. By introducing time travel portals in different dimensions, do you think it's possible that you and I could actually share a scene in the future? And what would that look like for young Colonel Lee to meet his grown-up self?
Well, the answer to that is very possibly. And it would look very unique in its execution, because you'd have to come up with a very smart way of having us connect without having it jump the shark.
Yeah, believable within the confines
of the universe that has been created, the rules that are being created as we speak. And it would be impactful. It would be award-winning.
when we, you remember
it
when
would be orgasmic.
Do you remember when we did the thing in the first season, and
Yes.
they said
it's too much.
It's just too much. It's the impact of it is so
Yes.
much.
So we did that
it takes
again.
the thing. So
In a better way.
yeah. So in this year, I think that's
I think
the way that could
you've-
happen.
Yes, I think you look forward to that.
Yeah, I think that might be kind of cool.
Okay.
To destroy a monster takes another monster. We need Kong and Godzilla.
Kong has officially joined the chat this season.
What's the chat?
The chat is like
Group therapy?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a slang.
Okay, group therapy.
As someone who has been a fan of this franchise for as long as I can remember, which, that's not true. Sorry. I am a fan of the franchise now. I didn't really know much about it before. How exciting is it to be working with you?
Yeah.
Narcissistic me. How exciting is it to be working with both Godzilla and Kong in the same show? Are they nice on set, or are two of the big divas?
I first saw Godzilla when I was probably 7 or 8, 9 maybe, 8 probably, maybe even younger. And that character always stuck with me. There was something about Godzilla that I found, not sympathetic or empathetic, but I just felt like there was he just didn't seem to care for people, but he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He didn't feel like he was like a stranger in a strange land type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then my first connection to Kong was because King Kong was Fay Wray and up on the Empire State Building. But Jessica Lange, Jeff Bridges, that version, Dino De Laurentiis, that was probably my first sort of Kong, really seeing Kong. And then getting into him.
Are they nice on set?
So yeah, they're just big gobos with X's on them, as we know. And I think that one of the things that's going to be cool about our show and continue to be cool our show is they are not. These are truly like, if you've ever been in the water and a shark came by and looked at you, it's not. There's nothing human about it. There's nothing funny. There's no. It could care less. It's just gonna. If it wants to kill you, it will. There's nothing you're gonna do about it.
Right.
And these monsters are like that, 1,000 times worse. Wyatt, the fans want to know which project was more physically demanding: Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, or Avengers Doomsday,
Two very
and
different
why?
things. Avengers Doomsday, I can't say anything about. Shoot me on the spot. But they're very different. Avengers is you have to be in an outfit. It's very uncomfortable. It's much more physically demanding in a lot of ways. This show is a lot more heightened tension all the time. So emotionally, you're at peak level, and they're very, very, very different. I'm gonna go mostly Avengers because of the stunt stuff. Okay.
Now what?
There are a lot of actors in our family, in case you didn't know that. Because this show is all about legacy. Mm-hmm. Who from our family do you think would be the best addition to the cast in season 3 between Kate or Mom? I'm going to throw in everybody.
Yeah.
Kate or Mom or Oliver or Meredith or Boston.
I'm quickly going to go to Meredith and Boston because I think seeing Meredith
100%.
Seeing Meredith in doing anything with Legacy of Monsters, and Boston then coming up from behind like, whoa, I didn't know you were here. It's like, I want to see them in Axis Mundi running into each other because Goldie and Kate left a long time ago. They left a long time ago. And Oliver's up there going, guys, can you hear me? It's like, so I want to see them down there dealing with it. I just want to see one expression from both of them the first time Godzilla shows up. That would be totally worth it. Totally awesome. All right. We've spilled the tea, Wyatt.
Spilled the tea. We did it. Rock and roll.
There you have it.